Welcome to the bold analysis. I want to say I've been off since Saturday, and of course for those who reached out, yes, I was not arrested. I was fine. The only thing is that I was not feeling well, so I decided to, of course, nahitaji mwili kwanza. You cannot come before the camera if you're not in your best shape. For those who might have realized, the last few videos I did, I was not very stable, so I decided to take the 3 days break. But I'm glad that I'm back strong and I can now do what I like doing most. Asanteni sana. And today, Kalonzo Musyoka met with Musalia Mudavadi in Nakuru. And in this video that you are seeing here, that I want to play for you, Kalonzo met with Mudavadi, and you can also look at the sitting arrangement.
Yes, that's good. Yes, I got your message. Yes. Good. Are you okay?
How are you?
Nice to see you. This is my PS.
Thank you. Fine, thank you.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Faster. Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I kindly request that we stay outstanding?
So that meeting was organized with by some organization. That organization is they are talking about multi-sectoral consultative workshop on post-election electoral law reform agenda. This is connected with what is going on at Bomas, because one of the topics going on in Bomas is also on election reforms. Kalonzo Musyoka was also there amongst the invited guests. I've not yet confirmed, because there is one probability that he's there on his behalf, on the behalf of Azimio Coalition, on behalf of Wiper Party, or representing NADCO. NADCO is the committee that is now spearheading those the talks going on in Bomas, and that has attracted political debate, and of course you can see the way they embraced each other, and it was a very cordial meeting. This is coming. Another observation you also make is Kalonzo Musyoka, or rather Musalia Mudavadi, was also accompanied by the principal secretary, Aurelia Rono, who works in the office of Musalia Mudavadi. That is not the first time they are meeting. Recently, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka also met with Mudavadi at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Mudavadi was leaving for Britain, if I'm not wrong, for UK, and I think also Kalonzo was arriving, I think, in the country from another country, or rather was also leaving for another destination. And that meeting at JKA was like, touted as bumping on each other. But of course, things don't just happen politically. There are normally forces behind some occurrences, especially in the political agenda. Now, Mudavadi could be representing the government, delegation from government. Of course, now that he was also there with the PS, I believe very well that Mudavadi could be representing the government. Kalonzo Musyoka is the person that welcomed Mudavadi to speak in the protocol. In the protocol, Kalonzo welcomed Mudavadi. However, you've always realized that, and I've been realizing this, mostly looking at this during the events, the state events, that probably burial functions that are now touted as state events, government side would always want to follow the protocol so that it is PS, a CS to welcome Mudavadi, Mudavadi to welcome Rigathi, Rigathi to welcome Ruto, or the PS to welcome the CS. The CS may be that way. So in this event, there could be a probability that if it would take the normal protocol that we've been seeing, that opposition side are normally, politicians are normally sidelined, maybe welcomed by the county government team, then they welcome, they finish their part, then government takes over. But on this one, on protocol, it is Kalonzo Musyoka who invited Mudavadi. That is not by coincidence. That is also something that was planned. And again, you will realize that Kalonzo-Mudavadi optics are politically good for probably Mudavadi. And I'm going to explain why. And they are more of a concern to the Azimio side. Because I remember the last time, and I think the media really reported that by the time Kalonzo flew, by the time Kalonzo went to attend that State House bouquet that was organized for the African heads of state that were attending Climate Summit, when Kalonzo organized, that invitation came from Mudavadi camp. And you realize that when Rigathi spoke later while speaking in Mount Kenya, he was actually seemed to be taking an issue with the fact that Kalonzo get crushed. In fact, he did not use some kind words on Kalonzo Musyoka, because according to him, Kalonzo had they get crushed an event that probably themselves they had organized. He's also the co-chair of NADCO that is currently going on. Now, looking at that topic, you'll then want to believe that if it's on reforms, it's connected with the current Bomas talks that are going on. So I want to explain in details political interpretation, some political interpretation that we can draw from Kalonzo-Mudavadi optics. Because I want us to look at it. It's not just something happening out of mere coincidence. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and like our video. Thank you very much for those who are supporting our podcasts from different parts of the world. Even those who reached out by the time I was done shooting videos, I'm so grateful, and I'm glad that we will continue. We've got the opportunity to continue doing this. Now, I see a possibility that there are a clique of people in Kenya Kwanza, politicians in Kenya Kwanza, that are working on a strategy to elevate Kalonzo profile. Elevating Kalonzo profile can be understood differently. But why am I saying? Remember recently during the burial of Muthoni Kirima, he was there and was invited by, he was there with Rigathi. Now, he is also now getting another optics with Kalonzo Musyoka. Of course, this comes at a point when people have been talking about opposition associating with government. But if you look at the kind of arrangement or this Kalonzo-Mudavadi optics, it elevates the profile of Kalonzo. And what will that mean, or what will be the essence of elevating Kalonzo Musyoka? You know, as we speak now, everyone will want, and I can tell you, that William Ruto will not want to face Raila in the ballot. The candidate he would want to face is Kalonzo Musyoka. What will this work for? It will work for when you elevate the profile of Kalonzo Musyoka, then would you want Kalonzo Musyoka to think of anything else apart from being the presidential candidate? So it's supposed to bring him in the political limelight. He has probably realized that with the current, there was Raila succession talk going on at the Azimio side, and I don't think it did end well because Raila seems to have rubbished those assertions. And so these people might be looking for it. So elevating maybe to produce him as the presidential candidate against William Ruto. Number two, which is another political interpretation, Kalonzo could probably be getting integrated or joining Ruto succession. There are two ways of Ruto succession. Ruto succession will be the opposition wing getting a candidate to face off with William Ruto in both 2027 and 2032. I'm saying either way. Or if we go 7-year term, then maybe after, that will be 2029, you know. Then, the other route to succession is everyone joining the UDA bandwagon or working under William Ruto's shadow, then they wait for that endorsement. That's also a probability. I don't know if today William Ruto is supposed to endorse a candidate to, let's believe is to say my successor is so. And you have Kalonzo, you have Rigathi, and you have Mudavadi. I don't know the pecking order, where does Kalonzo fall? I may not have that answer. So probably Kalonzo Mudavadi is also saying, let's see if you can join this side. And of course, you know, quoting government is, there are a lot of opportunities. There will also be, Kalonzo is also trying to posture for some deals here and there, you know, some tenders, and there is some jobs. It's a probability, it's not something that you can rush away. That will be personal fortune. Lastly, I see Mudavadi scheming to dethrone Rigathi. I would, and it's about 2027 matrix. Now, if Mudavadi can pick Kalonzo from his side, and I've seen Mudavadi quoting Uhuru Kenyatta for some time now, what will that mean for Rigathi? Especially, for example, when you have Kalonzo around you, if you snatch Kalonzo from the Azimio side, don't you see it's going to disseminate, it's going to disadvantage Rigathi? So those are political cards I might see on table in respect to Kalonzo Mudavadi optics. Thank you.